I tried my own happier list for over 7 days. I'm going to share what happened. Hey everyone, I'm Amy Kennedy, and this is the Creative Crone. I am here to remind us all that we all get to have a creative, fulfilling life at any age. So I tried to stick to my own list, my own happier list. In this video, I'll stick it up here somewhere. I did it for over a week. On the 10th day, I was wondering why, instead of making me feel happier, I was actually feeling put upon. Not even believing that I had more on my list that I had to do in order to feel happier. When I dug into it on the 10th day, I realized I had two lists. A happy list and a productivity, or almost kind of like a time management list. So I then dug into what actually makes me happier. Like, what are the things that I can do during a day that make me happier? And so I started to write everything down, and I've got it written down in front of me in my journal, which makes me happy. And it became almost more of a choose your own adventure kind of list, so that the idea is not to do every single thing on the list, but maybe on days that you're feeling a little bit down or put upon by the world we live in, for goodness sakes, yes, try to be happier. Don't let them grind you down. So I had a choose your own adventure list with everything on it, from listening to music, to doing my affirmations, to dancing, writing gratitude. So many of the things that I had in the first list transitioned over here. Basically kind of the morning things transitioned, but it's also like time with kids, with my granddaughter, with my husband, porch time, looking out the window, different things like that. So I think that what I like about that is I did start to write down everything that makes me happy. And then as I look at the list, I'm also reminded of new things that I can add. So then I do have this list that maybe if I'm not feeling great, or if I do want to start my day off right, I can just choose a few of these things and then have that happier day. Now, I also had that other list, we'll call the choose your own happiness adventure list, and this one we'll call getting your done. So many of the things that I had on the original list are on this as well. Still preparing for tomorrow, me getting my lunch ready for the next day. In the morning, actually what I did discover, priorities are not what I was listing. I was listing tasks. Priorities are more big picture. Well, the goal is the biggest picture. The priority is more kind of like your mindset around it so that you can achieve it. And then the tasks, of course, are the tasks. Now, I think when I first created this list, I was working full time. And so 5 days out of the week, I did need to have a list of things for work, not for my home life, which, yes, there's days that I need to make a task list. Every day I need to make a task list, but that's something completely different. Now, for work, it was important because not only did I feel good about accomplishing it, but indeed I needed to accomplish it. So that's one of the things. Daily plans, like how to allocate my attention, different things like that. So I did end up with two different lists, and I don't consider this little experiment, because it was like an experiment. I thought I was going to do that actual list that I had created for the first video for 30 days. But like I said, by day 10, it felt like a slog. And so it's okay. I think that that's one of the main things I learned from this, was that, okay, it didn't work out the way that I thought it would. And I tried it for a reasonable amount of time. It's not like I only tried it for 3 days and then just thought, I can't deal with this anymore. I gave it 10 days. And then I realized I didn't want to force it anymore. So I think, once again, the main thing is it's okay to experiment. And in fact, we should experiment, especially as we're getting older. We should continue to try new things, to experiment with maybe different ways that we go about our day, our life, the things we want to accomplish, or how we want to be happy. And I think that the older we get, it becomes even more important that we just continue to try new things. And if they don't work out, don't beat ourselves up about it. Just pivot and switch to a different tactic. And that is okay. That is not failure in any way. That is strategy. And I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Like, subscribe, share, all the things. I'll see you next time. Bye.